In today's moment of clarity, we're going to talk about profit growth factors to know and the leaky bucket. So let's talk about increasing profits. Okay, so increasing profits without increasing sales, revenue, or even leads is very different to increasing revenue. There's a different mindset that is required to increase profit. Think profit margin, which is the percentage of profit a business has. To increase the profit margin of a business, the revenue doesn't need to increase. And in fact, it can decrease and the business is better off afterwards. Are you a bit challenged by that statement? The key to remember is profit is what pays expenses, not revenue, because if a business has $1 million in revenue, but $1 million in cost and expenses, then there's no net profit left to pay anything. Increasing net profit margin without increasing leads and customers may sound hard to do, but it's a lot easier to increase net profit than it is revenue. The first principle of profit is you can increase revenue by duplication, but to increase net profit margin requires more innovation. If a business simply does more marketing of the same kind, then revenue can increase through duplication. To increase net profit margin requires innovation, new thinking, and actions. An image of this topic will be helpful to illustrate the difference between increasing revenue versus increasing net profit margin. This image below, although simple, is a good representation of a business when it comes to how to grow it and increase profits. The blue bucket size is like the revenue, whereas the gold bucket size is the net profit. The proportions of sizes is like the net profit margin. The water coming out of the holes are like the inherent leaks that all businesses have. What some of these leaks are will be discussed soon. Notice some of the leaks are plugged on the right blue bucket. In this picture, would you consider putting more water into the top of the bucket as a means to increase the overflow into the net profit bucket? Or would you think about plugging the leaks to produce more water overflow into the profit bucket? This image is a good example of how much easier it is in real life to increase profit margins without giving any time or money to increase leads and sales. Increasing revenue is a great goal to increase the volume of profit. However, every business can increase net profit margins because every business has numerous profit leaks or untapped profit opportunities. So I hope you took something away from this lesson today. Remember, all of this is to help you grow, scale, and win.